Now we've had a few matchday vlogs in a row on keeping goals, so today something slightly different. Alright team, welcome back to another video. Now we've had a few matchday vlogs in a row on keeping goals, so today something slightly different. So today's video is a day in the life, taking you along for this typical Tuesday, showing you what I do for training, what I eat, how we chill, and what else is going on here in Stockholm. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, helps us out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get Tuesday started. So Tuesday, beginning of the week, our next game isn't until Sunday. So today we've got a double day. Training with the team later on, but we're off to the gym this morning. I was gonna tell you how training works through the week, but we've got about 8 billion leaf blowers over there. So I'm gonna wait till we get past them. But because the game this week's on a Sunday, we've got all week to build up our training. Today, Tuesday, double day, starting to build up the intensity a bit. Wednesday and Thursday will be a bit more intense with the team sessions, and then it'll taper off as we get towards the back end of the week in preparation for the game. Think of it like a bit of a curve. And aside from training, it's also heating up on the Fantasy Premier League. You guys have been smashing it, and it's getting tense with some games to go. But we will show you that later on in the video. Anyway, time to head to the gym and get the first session underway. So, gym session starts off, as always, with a little bit of mobility work. If you guys want some help with Goalkeeper mobility, we'll put a video here that you can follow. And then it's on to the new feature on the Whoop. It's called the Strength Trainer. It's a new adaptation on Whoop where you can put in the exact routine that you do in the gym with which exercises you're doing, but also which weights you're doing. And it uses the technology within the Whoop to track not only the cardiac work that you normally do and track with Whoop in terms of your strain score, but also a bit more of the strength element. So what the weight is, how fast you're moving the weight, and it tracks each exercise individually. So a very cool addition to the Whoop. So we start the session with some broad jumps. Always like to add a little bit of plyo work at the beginning of the session. Then it's on to some ice skaters, punching up onto the small step, driving the leg through and then driving sideways. Explosive movements. Next, hand assisted pogos, just priming the body in terms of jumping to get used to a new range of movement within the jump as high as possible. Then it's on to the main work. Box squats today, so 3 reps, 4 sets. Here I'm working with about 100 plus kilos, trying to explode up off the box with a bit of power and speed, working on that strength, but also, as I say, that power as well. Then we've got an offset reverse lunge, lunging backwards and then driving the knee up. Think as a goalkeeper, when you're coming to take a cross, you're driving that knee up. You want to be strong and powerful in that range of motion. Adding the lunge makes that range a bit larger, but still working on that power and strength. Then we've got a dumbbell bench press, working slightly heavier, so 4 reps with a heavier weight, and then 3 reps with a lighter weight. Again, have that strength element in there with the heavier weight, but trying to work on the power with the lighter weight, exploding up as powerfully as possible. Then we move up onto the pull-ups, exactly the same concept. So 4 reps with weight, so I've got a 10 kilo dumbbell in between the legs, and then lose that for 3 reps, a bit lighter, just body weight. 3 sets of that. So same again, working on the strength with that 4 weighted reps, and then a bit more of the power with the 3 lighter reps, trying to explode up as powerfully as possible. We then finish off the session with a little bit of core work. So we've got an isometric hold here, and then some kneeling med ball slams as well, going through that full range of motion, engaging the core and slamming that ball down as hard and as powerfully as we possibly can. Boom, session done. Enjoyed that. Nice to get in the gym. Really liking that new feature on the Whoop with the strength trainer. Gives a little bit more of a accurate measurement of the training session that you do if you are lifting weight. But yeah, good fun. Squat's definitely my favourite at the minute. Don't know, something about it. But good fun, and session 1 of the day done. Time for a nice walk home, listening to the EuroLeagues podcast, catching up on some European football, and then time to get home for some lunch. So, lunchtime, we've got my go-to. It's a little bit of a, I was going to say a veggie wrap, but there's a bit of ham in there as well. But we've got loads of vegetables. We've got potatoes, peas, tomatoes, green beans, carrots are in there, bit of cauliflower in there, all sorts. Mixed with rice, bit of ham, like I said, and then some tomato pesto, just add a bit of flavour. But it might sound weird, but I love it, especially in a wrap. A little bit of mayonnaise, bit of cheese. Beautiful. Not much left to do before training now. Gonna get the bag ready and packed. Gonna have a quick nap, 10-15 minutes, that's about it. After training there's a little bit of work to do, and as I said, we'll catch up on how the Keeping Goals Fantasy Premier League is looking. But at the minute, looking forward to training, gonna be a good one. Looking forward to smashing it. Beautiful day for it. Let's go.
Conor! Jump! Ja! Bravo! Ja! And great hands. Ja! Conor! Bravo! Ja! Conor!
Training done. enjoyed that. Finished off with some small-sided games as well, which is always good fun. Time to head home and get some tea. Whew. It's a bit of a blow, that session, to be fair. It was more than I thought it was going to be. A lot of jumping, but good work in the bank. For tea, we have homemade burgers made by Super Frank. Very excited.
By the way, can I just point out their leek? So like, if anyone's going to comment saying there's chunky pieces of onion in there, it's not chunky pieces of onion, it's
not
leek.
chunky pieces of onion, it's
It's
chunky
not.
pieces of leek.
Thank you very much.
Very impressive.
I don't really know what else we can put on it.
Super chef. Smashed it.
Don't
Booyah.
keep that in, please, that was weird.
So a very tasty tea. Frankie's currently teaching in the other room. If by any chance you would like some language tutoring, make sure you hit Frankie up. She will be able to help you if you want to learn Spanish, Italian, French, German, Portuguese, and loads of other languages. So make sure to send her a message if you'd like some lessons. But she's teaching a lesson right now, which means I'm going to do a little bit of work, and I'm going to do a task that I normally do once a week for about an hour, which is just some goalkeeper analysis. Now this is some time that I normally spend just looking at one particular goalkeeper, analysing some of their games and seeing what I can learn from them. I tend to pick goalkeepers who are similar stature to myself. So we've already done a little bit of analysis on Jan Sommer, we've done some analysis on David Raya. Today I'm going to be looking at Anthony Lopez, who plays for Lyon. Not a goalie I'm too familiar with, but excited to watch some of his clips, do a little bit of analysis on how he plays and see what I can learn from him. If you've got any ideas for goalkeepers that I should maybe do some analysis on, let me know down in the comments. But this is a great use of time if you want to learn a little bit more from goalies at the top of the game. So that's what I'm going to do for an hour while Frankie teaches before we finish up with the day. So that's it, end of the day. A little bit of muesli and yogurt to finish, cup of tea, and I think we're going to watch Around the World. What's it called? Race Across the World.
Around the World in 80 days.
Around the World in 80 days. Race Across the World on BBC, which is very good. Anthony Lopez, that was pretty cool. Enjoyed watching his clips. Very brave, very fast, very aggressive when attacking the ball. And as I say, maybe add that into your routine. Quite a good way of learning from pro goalkeepers. Summary of today's training, as you can see from the Whoop. Big day today, 19.2 on the strain. With the gym session, they've adjusted the strain a bit now with the strength trainer taking more account of the weight, so that was a bigger gym session. And then the training session, I thought it was going to be light, but as you saw, a lot of explosive work with the jumps and the dives. We then went into small-sided games, which were always intense, but I have to say, probably my favourite type of training. Really enjoy small-sided games, enjoy the competitiveness of it. So really good fun. Even though we've worked really hard today, I've really enjoyed it. But before we go, I did say we would look at the Fantasy Football League, so let's have a quick look. Frankie's laughing because she doesn't like fantasy football.
Again?
Again.
Not again?
Let's have a look at it. So, my team for this week, we're still in the middle of the double game weeks. Hopefully some more points to be gained, but I'm quite happy with how it's going so far. And if we jump out, let's have a look how, first of all, the Keeping Goals Fantasy League is going. Leo Karai still at the top, he's still smashing it. I'm a little bit reluctant to tell you guys to join the league, because last time I did, loads of you came and I fell right the way down. So if you'd like to join, the link is down in the description for the last 5 or 6 games that we have, but it's getting intense. The cup is happening as well. I've been knocked out of the cup. Thanks very much to Axel de Boer. Axel, no congratulations from me for knocking me out of the cup. But as I said, we will have some prizes for the winner of the league. Leo's looking pretty strong at the minute. And the winner of the cup, we'll give some prizes out. Let's have a look where I'm at. All the way down in, 45th. I've jumped up a little bit to 45. So that's not bad. If we can finish top 50, I'll be pretty happy with that. And fortunately, we're going to have our Patron of the Week from the group. As you can see, 24th in the league, doing very well. Mayank Kabadi. Mayank, you are Patron of the Week. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for supporting the channel. We wouldn't be able to make these videos without patrons like yourself. So a massive, massive thank you. And hopefully you can break that top 20 in the Fantasy Premier League. Keeping Goals League as well. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Helps us out loads. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks for coming along for a day in the life, for coming along to training. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you very soon. Take care, and I'll speak to you in a bit.